Okay, recording is on. Welcome everybody to our nation call, Zoom call. This is so funny. I don't think I've ever really talked with a video. This is very weird and awkward, but we're gonna just do this. Couple housekeeping things first, and one of them I forgot, and I know Karen, you're gonna remember it, because we said, oh, we should mention that tonight. But one of them was, I wanted to give everyone a heads up. When you are signing up a PC, with $250 or more, the $20 is supposed to be waived, right? Well, in the cart, it doesn't look like it's being waived. So just know that at the very, very end, it is being, it's not there. But when you're looking at it, it looks like it's there. And there's a lot of people that are calling in and saying it's still in the cart, it's not coming off. It will come off in the end. Just keep going, okay? And then there was something else, Karen. Do you remember when we said we should mention that tonight? Okay, if it comes to you, let me know. There was one more thing and I forgot what it was. But we'll get back to that. So, just going to talk a couple minutes about belief. And so many things have come up in the last, I would say, 2 months or so. And so many people are joining our team, and it's really exciting, and we're growing. But there's also been some interesting challenges and things that come up in this business. And if you've been in this business for a little while, you know about belief, and you know about the different steps and phases of belief. So I wanted to just talk about that with you all tonight, because not only is it good to know in advance that these things will probably come up in your business at one time or another. It could be tomorrow, it could be in 3 years. But it's also, it's good so that you're prepared and you can say, you know what, we talked about that once and I get it and I know how to get past it. And that's what we're here to talk about tonight. I do want, Anna, I know Anna, you're on this call, and is there a way to unmute Anna? I'm kind of putting her on the spot here. I hope she doesn't mind. Is there a way to unmute her, or can she unmute? Are you there, Anna?
Okay. I'm here.
Anna, there you are. Hey. I have a question for, can we hear you?
Can you hear me? I don't know.
Yes, I think I can hear you. Okay, great, and everyone else can. So I have a question for you, because you know, obviously I met you finally in person at our meeting in Clemson. It was awesome, and what struck me was that you were really confident in your belief in this business, and you had just signed up that night.
Yes. Yeah.
So my question to you is, what was it that kind of flipped the switch for you on your belief? What was it that attracted you to this opportunity and made you feel really strongly in your belief about it? Just something quick that comes to your mind.
Actually using the product and seeing the results for myself within the first week to 2 weeks, the energy level, the weight loss, just using the product. That was the biggest thing. My personal experience with it.
Awesome. That's really, yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Got some background noise. And I'm glad you said that, because it's definitely something I wanted to go over. And I think a lot of you have seen Anna's pictures that she posted. I know I've reposted them. She has had incredible success in the 30-day, and I wanted to congratulate you. And I also wanted to hear a little bit about why you felt so strongly about coming on board. Can you just quickly tell us your background?
Wow. I've owned a business, 2 businesses. Gosh, I don't know. I'm a hard worker. I like working out. I've always thought I ate healthy, but having gone through this 30 days enlightened me to the perspective that I needed some education. and this was great. So yeah, I've done a lot in my life, and I enjoy being active, and I want to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So
awesome.
This is the new path. Are
you working full-time still?
Yes.
What is your position?
I am a business development specialist with vocational rehabilitation.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks. I like to hear where everyone's coming from, so that's great. Okay, thank you for sharing. I know I put you on the spot, but I just wanted to hear, because I know you have had so much excitement and success, which is awesome. So I wanted to ask you, maybe have never thought about this. So I'm going to throw it out there. Have you ever thought about what really is belief? What is it? And I happened to be thinking about that this afternoon, and so I Googled it, because that's what we do, right? We Google everything we don't know. So I'm just going to read you a quick definition of what belief is. And it is, there's multiple definitions here, but one says it's an acceptance that a statement is true or that something actually exists. Trust, faith, confidence in someone or something. To me, those were really the best two definitions. And when you think about that as a definition for belief, I want you to think about, what do you believe in? Now, this is a rhetorical question. You don't have to shout out or tell me what you believe in, because we all believe in different things. But think about it right this second. What comes to mind? What do you truly, strongly believe in? Something probably has come to your mind, right? Okay. Now I want you to think of this. Why? Why do you believe in it? What is it about that belief that makes you believe it? Why? Now, if I know you guys are muted, and if you could unmute, if anyone wants to share a why on a belief, and it could be anything, anything at all, something that just strikes you. Anything? I know you're all muted. I could see all the mutes out there. Hold on. Let me see if I can. No. Okay. Hold that thought. I want you to think about when the thing you believe in and the reason why you believe it, it's probably very black and white to you, right? You just know that you believe in it. You have to build that kind of strength in your belief about 4 things to have a successful Arbonne business. The first thing is in what Anna was talking about, products. You have to have a belief in our products. And the way you can do that is to become a product of the product. Use them, enjoy them, get the results that we know these products can give you. And that right there will start to build your belief in what you have to offer others. Because if you know you have something valuable that can help someone else, you won't hold it back. You probably never have. If there's something that you love, a product, it could be detergent, or it could be nail polish, it could be anything that you just fell in love with, I guarantee you picked up the phone or you bumped into a friend and you told them about it as soon as you could. Because it was so great, you knew they would benefit from it. That's the kind of belief you need to build in our products. That's actually one of the easiest beliefs to have in this business, because these products are amazing. Every day I'm amazed at how these products can work in different ways to help people feel better, look better. I mean, I know for some of you, you can giggle at this because you feel the same way, but anytime something comes up, I feel like, oh, I've got something for that. I mean, that's like my favorite quote. Someone asks me and I'm like, oh, I got something for that. I got that. And I know I sound, and everyone kind of laughs now, I sound ridiculous because I've always got something for that, but I really do. And it's like you've got this toolkit for making people feel better. It's like if you call a doctor's bag, it's our Arbonne bag, and it's got all this stuff that can make someone feel better. And if it's not one product, we got something else. Don't worry. I'm sure something else will work. So you have to have that kind of belief in the products. That's actually pretty easy. Become a product of the product. We teach people to redirect the dollars they're spending on products that they're buying at Walmart, CVS, department stores that are funding these big box chain stores. And you know, one side note here, you know, I know a lot of these big box stores are coming out with these organic or supposedly natural products. That's because of market demand, right? People are demanding that, and they're having to answer to stay in business. The problem is when people go and put their money towards those products, they're also still funding the big box chain stores that are still supplying the nasty products that are on the shelf right next to it. So the money's all funneling up to the same place. So I always try to explain to people, you know what, fund the individual entrepreneur, the one that's like, you know, building their own business and making a difference in lives. Don't fund these big chain stores, because you're still going to be funding the nasty. That was just like a little sidebar. But anyway, you know, just take the money that you're already spending, because everyone's spending it somewhere, and redirect it towards our products. Use them, become a believer in them. Okay. The second thing you need to have belief in is our company. The best way to have belief and build belief in our company is do your homework. Learn about our CEO, Kay Napier. Learn about Priemer Travers. Read about these people who are leading this company to an incredible double-digit growth right now in this business. Look into their backgrounds. Plug in. Like, you know, we just got back from GTC. That was a huge opportunity to plug in and build belief in your company. Get plugged in online. Learn about everything you can about this company, Arbonne, our history, our past 35 years, the philosophy, the culture, our founder, Peter Mork. Do your homework. You would do that if you were going to another corporate company. You would learn what kind of place you were representing. You need to do that here, and you need to have rock solid belief in it, so that when you're also offering somebody the opportunity we have to offer, there's so much value in the company that they would be representing. They could feel really good about who they're representing to people. So the products and company Arbonne. The third one, this is a big one, and it was one of my toughest. Belief in this industry, this network marketing industry. You know, we did a presentation the other day, and there was a slide in there on that PowerPoint that had the network marketing slide where it shows the different, you know, steps of regular retail and then network marketing. And it was actually suggested to us by someone outside of our business that was just kind of helping us out and giving us opinion. Maybe you want to leave that slide out. You know, that word network marketing really freaks people out. And I thought to myself, you know what? When I first started, it did freak me out. I did not have a positive belief in the industry. And that was based off of things I had heard, things that friends may have experienced. And I had to do a lot of education on it. We did not leave that slide out, because you know what? We are super proud of this industry, and you need to build your belief rock solid in it. There are books you can read about network marketing. I love The Flip-Flop CEO. Great book to help you really build your belief in what we are doing in this industry. It's starting to be taught in colleges and universities, and it will become, I believe, globally accepted. I mean, it already is actually more globally accepted overseas than it even is in the United States. But just know this industry is brilliant, and it is the way to do business now and in the future. And when your belief in it is that strong, when someone says to you, because they will, trust me, if you haven't heard it already, oh, you joined one of those, was it one of those pyramid things? I just can't, I know if you, I see all the smiles on your face. I actually do laugh now, and it's just like a reaction. I kind of giggle. I'm like, oh, no. I said, and what makes me laugh is I used to be in one of those in corporate, because, and I explained to them how my corporate organization was set up, and it looked so much more like that than this does, and this is why. So it's just, you've got to believe, and you've got to understand what this industry is and what it has to offer people, entrepreneurs like ourselves. So that's the third one. The fourth one, by far the hardest, by far. And every single one of us has to address this belief, and it may be immediately when you start your business. It could be when you promote to area manager, and in a lot of cases, it's actually not until you start to promote into a vice president level. It could happen at any time, but you have to have belief in yourself. That is really the toughest one. And for many of you, you may realize it already, and some may not. If you're new, we sometimes get in our own way. You've probably heard that quote before. I'm in my own way. I can't get out of my own head. I overthink things. I complicate things. I think about, oh my gosh, what are they going to think of me? That's our own issue. That is not the outside issue. See my hands? I'm such a talker with my hands. Oh my gosh. I'm singing on video. But that's the belief in yourself and knowing that you can represent the products, the company, and this industry to anyone who wants to hear, irregardless of what they think of you. Once you have that belief in yourself, you will have an amazing sense of freedom, one that you've never felt before, like a burden's been lifted off your shoulder. You do not have to worry about what everyone thinks of you. Here's why. Because you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Now, there's definitely negative ways to go about presenting this opportunity, these products to people. We all have come across people who have been so desperately trying to succeed that perhaps they were too forceful or they were too pushy. And that probably scares us the most, doesn't it? I know, I hear it constantly. I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be that person that runs for me. But I think you also know people who don't do that and are very successful. And the key to that truly is serve from your heart. Come from a place of serving. Now, you're going to have cracks in your belief in all four of them. I mean, you're going to have a product that probably breaks you out, or you're going to find a product that worked for you and then just completely didn't work for a client. And it's going to go, oh gosh, I thought that worked. Now I look really silly. Or you're going to have a belief, something may happen in our company. We've had past experiences. We've had our president retire, and some people might have thought, oh my gosh, what does that mean?
We've had new system launches.
Oh, that can happen too. Yeah. We have new system launches that makes you think, oh my gosh, this is never going to work. This is just going to be a disaster forever. These kinds of things are going to happen. One year when we were building our business, pretty much 90% on an anti-aging skincare line, RE9, we were back ordered for like 3 months. It was unbelievable. Cracks in belief were happening everywhere. Cracks in belief for yourself will happen very often, and you have to know how to get those cracks filled. Like, what's going to be your putty? What's going to be the thing that you can fill in? And you have to know what it is for yourself. There's lots of different ways. You can contact your upline, who is more than willing to help you work through your thoughts, because we've all had them. Don't ever think that myself or Karen or Michelle or anyone in our business has not felt a crack in our belief in every single area. It's normal. And I think when you can get past it, you've grown. You grow every time that crack is filled in. So if we could recommend books, we could recommend, tapes, learn and burns, all kinds of resources. But for me, one of the best things I can do is to serve someone. When I am feeling a crack in my belief, do something for someone else within your business. Even if it's simply calling your client. Call a client that you adore, someone that you just love, that you know who they are. They're just great people. You would love to have them on your team, but maybe it's not their time. They're positive. They love Arbonne and your products. Call them and say hi. Tell them something new that came out. Get some energy from them and their belief and serve them somehow. It will change things for you. It'll change your mindset. It'll change your attitude, and it will help you move forward. Find out what it is that's going to make you get past those cracks. I promise you they're coming. And they could come and blindside you if you don't realize it. You could be plowing ahead, building your business, having success. You're getting all these yeses. What are they talking about? No one's saying no to me. This is a piece of cake. And all of a sudden, something happens, and bam, you've got a crack. Something's going to throw you off, and you're going to question everything. It's okay. We've all been there, and we will all be there again. the true test is, can you get past it? And if you need help getting past it, reach out. Don't do it by yourself. Reach out. There's 10 minutes left. I saw that little sign come up. So I'm going back to my notes real quick to stay on. Stay connected. I can't emphasize this enough. Stay connected to your team, to your upline, your success line, and into this company. There are some amazing YouTube videos out there right now. I mean, I feel like I could watch them all day. I get addicted to them. Like I'm starting to, because one will be playing and then there'll be another one right below it that you can click on and you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know that one. And you start listening to all. But you know what? Sometimes it's great to do that. And it's all different people. Gen Y, there was one that was Gen Y today that I just got mesmerized with. And I thought of 15 people to send it to. And you can do that. Amazing trainings. And there was even a lipstick one that I needed. Someone posted like the different colors of lipstick on their hands so you can see the color. And I forwarded that to a client tonight that was asking me about colors. So stay connected into the world that you're working within, this very unique company that allows us to do that. Not many companies do. They don't want you crossing over or thinking too much or whatever, for whatever reason. But there is some amazing people in this company, and the culture is one of serving and sharing. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. I'm just going to throw out there as I finish up right now, does anyone have something they wanted to share with regards to belief, or they're coming on board and they're just so over the top excited and they would like to share why? Because there is so much growth and so much excitement going on. I know the 30-day for FIT, it's an incredible, the results are incredible, and it's something to be really proud of and really excited about. Talk about belief. If someone's thinking about this business as a opportunity for them, we are strongly urging them to do the 30-day so that they can experience what this is like. Because when you're on that Facebook page, Colleen, and all your feedback and the information they get, they realize what kind of a company it is, and the information you can't get anywhere else is so great. So anyone else want to share? I know it's like everyone's got these little muted signs on, and I'm like, oh, talk to me. It's better when I can't see your face and no one's talking on the phone.
Yeah, I'm muted, Debbie.
There you are. Does anyone have anything that strikes them about belief, or even a example?
Debbie, everyone's unmuted.
Okay. Look at Karen's picture. Where did you go?
He's naked.
Oh, God.
What you call?
The nation ones. Karen's.
Yeah, so Karen, you've never had any cracks, right? It's just been smooth sailing all along for 20 years.
Yeah, I don't know what is happening here.
Oh,
Like signing up. Okay, can you hear me?
yeah.
No, never. No. Actually, I remember one time, I think we're going to get kicked off. If we do, you can come back in. I remember one time looking at a billboard, driving down the street and thinking, I can do that job. And then I thought, why would I want a job?
I was like, in the past, I was like, I could waitress and not have to worry about anything. I just go waitress and then come home, like I used to when I was a teenager. And I was like,
and I think that's what we have to remember. I mean, this is what strikes me, is that we have to remember this still is work. And I think when I first got started, I expected it to be rainbows and clouds all the time, because everybody's so positive and happy, which is awesome, but it's still a job. There's still going to be challenges, and there's still going to be issues with customer service, just like there are with my current company. And I think that's while it can crack your belief, we have such high expectations of network marketing in Arbonne. And our customers have higher expectations than they would of a regular store, because it's our face and we're dealing. So I think that I just have to personally remember that it is it's a job, and I'm making money. I'm making money to do it, and I love it. I love every second of it. But it still can be work, network marketing.
That's right.
So,
yeah, that's exactly right.
Not net lazy marketing.
right.
Marketing.
Not me.
right, ask that between these two.
It's fun though, and I think that we, forget. I mean, in comparison to what we could be doing or could have to do, for us that are fortunate enough to be able to do this only, and if anyone else on this call that is working full time still
How they look.
and working towards that, you could easily say, oh my gosh, I would love to do this full time. I would love to just do this. And it's something that we shouldn't take for granted, that we can do this and keep going because it's real and it works if you work it.
Let them see it.
And I think it's important. I hear somebody, but I think it's important too. I know in my current job, when I first started in training, they said, I work for a company called MyMedics, and they said every day you call 5 people from MyMedics. You ask them questions, you pick their brain, you find out. And I think the same thing's true with Arbonne, to call 5 people in the company every day or somehow communicate with your, like you said, your upline and even your sidelines, and just tidbits and be real and talk about belief and talk about the issues. Like you and I talked on the phone for an hour today about all of this. And I think it's really helpful.
Good. I know that. I mean, you are in business for yourself, but you have a support system as a team, and that's why we're here. That's really why we're here, is to say to you, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. We've gone through it. So I might not even have an answer, even though I went through it. I went through it, but I don't know. I still don't know. But at least you're not alone. And a lot of times in this business, you can feel alone. If you're sitting in your town or your city and you're not with 18,000 people in a arena, you're by yourself and it's your business. Remember, it starts with one person, you, and then you start networking and you become a team. And then your team can look towards you for answers, and that's okay. Don't get scared of that. We are all gonna get through and get answers together. But we've all come across every type of issue, and sometimes I just laugh. And I'll send silly little emojis to you, funny faces that I don't have any idea what to answer you. I was sending Heather emojis today, and I was like, I don't know. But it's all good and fun. And quite frankly, I feel like we hear more people saying, God, I wish I could do what you do, than we do hear say, I'm so glad I don't have to do what you do. I don't really hear that very often. So, any other questions? Anything? We got 2 minutes left. I'm trying to think of the other housekeeping thing, and I can't remember it. So it's not been that urgent. Anything else, Karen?
No, I can't remember either.
Okay.
What's
Is
important?
there gonna be a memory thing? We need a memory product.
Just gotta remember to take them.
Yeah, that's right. We won't remember to take it.
I just want to say
Okay.
that
Well, thanks,
the end
everyone.
result that happens when we work our business with Arbonne is so much greater than anything else. When days are hard, just to know why I'm here, why I chose this, and what the big picture is makes it all worthwhile. Better than any day at my other career where that's it. And we learn to accept the bad things or the negative things at that job, because we know that comes with that. And a lot of people have a hard time with this career accepting negativity or no's because they expect it to be perfect and easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it.
That's a really good point, and I love that you said your why. And I meant to talk about that even more. Is your why is what's really going to fuel your belief in when you have those cracks. So be very, very clear, and your why is going to change. And if you feel like you don't have one, or you really don't know why, again, go ahead and talk to your upline, because we can talk through it. Because that's what's going to also patch the putty in the cracks. That's your why. That's going to help too. Thanks for sharing that, Suzanne.
Sure.
Okay, I think we're going to lose everybody in a few seconds. Should we count down?
Everybody wave.
Thank you.
9,
Have
9.
a
Debbie.
good night.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Debbie.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.